Today's the day. Today's the day to shift your mindset. We know that there's assets and liabilities with every single company. Liability is something I have to pay for month after month after month. However, it doesn't give me an asset or a returnable value on it. So we look at operations, transaction coordinators, director of first impressions, operations managers. They're more of a liability. It's a salary. There's no return on investment like a salesperson. Until now. I want you to think about this really quick. I want you to think about, what if I had an operations person carve out 15 or 20 minutes a day, maybe even 3 days a week, that would be able to pick up the phone and call a past client. Don't our transaction coordinators work with our clients? Interesting concept, right? We have past clients, past clients that get called by our salespeople, get called by you, get called by everybody. And usually our transaction coordinators have some of the strongest conversations with some of our past clients. Have a lot more of the in-depth conversations, especially if we're representing the buyer, because we're dealing with them through mortgage and emotional instability, and with sellers, timelines, and everything else. Don't you think they have a very deep connection with these people? Do you think that if they took out even 15, 30 minutes a day, that they could pick up the phone and call a past client, say, hey, what's going on? It was all worth it, wasn't it? It's an amazing house. How's life going? Would that now become a dollar productive activity? Interesting concept. A liability with a sales integration is now an asset. It has a return on investment. So we think of business the whole wrong way. There's so many different ways of generating business. And we widget ourselves into sales operations. We can all make money. Your director of first impression should be your highest asset, because they are the first contact we have to the public that sets the stage and the tone that a consumer is going to have with our brand. And I don't care if you're listening to me at Honda or Toyota or KinderCare or Corcoran Mortgage or KW. It's the exact same concept. When you're a director of first impression, your attitude sets the tone and the relationship for what the consumer is expecting to have with that client experience with your company. And in turn, the operations team is now holding up what the tone has been set and continuing it through the term of that transaction. That client experience is not just maintained on a sales level, but on an operations level. Don't you think they would probably be one of the most powerful people to handle an initial call from a past client? Even if it's just the initial call. If it's 5 days afterwards, or 10 days afterwards, or 14 days afterwards. That's how we get referrals. That's how we get past clients to scream our names from the rooftops. And if we carve out just a little bit of time on a daily basis, just to make a phone call, our liability is now an asset with just a little bit of sales integration and tweaking a little bit of time. Your director of first impressions, the exact same way. Transaction coordinator, director of operations. You can turn any asset into, any liability into an asset. Sorry, a little tongue-tied there. If you just do it the right way, time block a little bit, and let's make some money, okay? Every team member is a salesperson. Any person who talks to the public is a salesperson. So treat them like one. And let's make some money. Let's crush it in 2017. God bless. Talk to you next week.